I quit social media after being up there since I was 12 years old.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find an image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, revealing.
So, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm finally putting it out there, finally quitting social media.
Audio Jungle.
So, as I said before, I've been on social media since I was 12 years old. 12. From MySpace to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. At the age of 29, I finally decided I need to step away. I need some time because it is too much and it's wearing my nerves thin. So, let's talk about the very first platform that I decided to give up. So I can easily tell you why I decided to get off Facebook, and as you probably watch many videos like this, answer is easy. It's addicting. And when you realize and finally come to yourself like, I can't move, breathe, do nothing without checking these apps, then it's a problem. And I was laying on my bed one day and I was scrolling and I was so stuck. I was like, I really need to get up and do something. I need to clean up. I need to do something, but I could not get up. I was literally enticed by scrolling, looking at what other people are doing. Although I was feeling depressed, down, anxious, I still could not stop myself from scrolling. I had no self-control. And then I knew, I was just like, hold on now. This is getting dangerous at this point for me where I'm literally not focused on nothing but these apps. I got to get up off of here and I need to do it now. Fun fact, social media creators or social media platforms make it their business to make sure that these platforms stay addicting and make you stay addicted. It is their job, it is their goal to have you scrolling for hours. That's what they want. They put videos in front of you that they know you're going to want to watch purposely so you can stay up there for hours. And I just feel like that's really controlling. So I was just like, nah. But honestly, I knew that from the beginning, but I still was so stuck I couldn't get off. Also, it's almost like they monitor you, listening to your conversations and stuff like that, and they put little ads of food or clothing stuff or things that they know you'll like or that you were just talking about so that they can keep you up there or take you to another platform. I was like, that's kind of smart. You know how to get me with a Shein ad or some food? That's gonna reel me in every time. Another thing I noticed that kind of turned me off after I got off of the dopamine high is that it'll show you something happy and you get all in your good feelings, and then it'll show you something sad, you get depressed. It'll show you something gloomy, tragedy in the world. It was just way too many up and down emotions for me. I personally cannot handle that. That was one of the main reasons why I had to get off. Not the only reason, but the main reason I personally had to get off, because I could not handle the up and down news. I couldn't always handle the good news. I couldn't always handle the bad news. Gloomy. It was just taking me through emotionally way too much. And I feel like that's too much of a control that an app should have on your personal feelings. Next reason, real easy for me to identify why I should get off. I was addicted to validation, addicted to likes and comments and things like that. This didn't start now. This started back on MySpace days when I would rush home, get off the bus, just to see if I had some comments. I would hurry up and see if I had any likes on my pictures, anybody commented on my page. I mean, last period of the day in school, I cared nothing about what the teacher was talking about. I wanted to get home, wanted to see if somebody liked my page or show me some type of validation on a picture. From 12 years old, it's unhealthy. From 12 all the way to 29, it's so draining. 10 plus years of hoping and longing for someone to like my pictures and comment on them and tell me how beautiful I am or how nice the angle was or validating anything. And that was started on MySpace. Facebook, I wanted to be validated by my posts, pictures again, comments, shares, things like that. Didn't really care what nobody else was doing up there as long as they saw what I was doing. Another point easily that I could identify is that I feel like social media glorifies mental health. The goal is not to live with anxiety or keep anxiety. The goal is not to constantly live in a state of depression or any other mental illnesses that we ourselves can control. The goal is to come out and be free from that. And I feel like social media made it seem okay to live in those moments forever. From a person that struggled with anxiety and dealt with it really bad, panic attacks, and all of the above, I really don't see how we can glorify staying in those moments. I was so ready to overcome that. I also don't think it's normal to see too much of strangers' lives or people that you don't associate on a normal basis. I don't think it's normal to see too much of what they have going on. For me, it was way too much of me consuming anybody's life, anybody's personal life, to the point that I started comparing my life to everyone else's that I was seeing. If they were going on trips, I'm like, dang, I ain't been nowhere. I want to go to Jamaica, so I was just comparing myself, and we don't know if people use their last little bit to get to Jamaica because they were having a mental breakdown, but all we see is the glamorous pictures, and the constant comparison is what drained me. This person's getting married, that person's having a baby, this person bought a car, that person bought a house. I don't need to see that all the time. It's not a thing of me not being happy for people, because I do love seeing people share their happy moments. However, it's not a thing that I personally need to see all the time, because I will easily start comparing, thinking that I should be somewhere, especially with me being 29. I'm thinking I should be there by now. Why am I not there by now? So what I do is just take myself away from it for a little bit, or permanently. I don't know how long I'm gonna be off social media, but that's just my choice. If you, like I said, if you can cope with it, cope with it. Me, I got to go. Also, I think I know I had an issue with getting in my head if my close friends or people that I see on a regular didn't react to anything I put up. I would really get in my feelings about that. Did y'all? Like, that really made me upset. Until one day I was like, girl, like, get over yourself. Maybe they didn't see it, because the algorithm is tricky. So they literally probably didn't see your post, or maybe they didn't like it. Why is it no longer normal for someone to simply just not like a picture? Maybe they didn't think it was cute, or maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they just didn't care to react to it. I just decided that I don't want to live my life over validating my friendships and my family, close, whatever, through them liking my pictures or responding to my stuff. I just feel like it just made me feel like you really need to, like, I feel like I needed to check myself, because girl, it ain't that deep. It's never been that deep. I finally came to the conclusion that as long as we're good in real life, what's happening on social media life literally does not matter to me. One thing I was just like, it's weighing on my friendships, it's weighing on feeling a way towards like anyone I was close with, and I was just like, it should never be that personal. It's just, social media should just be for fun and not literal life. It's a virtual world. It's not my world. It's not real life. Another point was I was up there talking way too much. I was sharing every little thing about my life, my relationship, my personal life, when I was sad, when I was healed, when I was unhealed, mad, shady, whatever I was feeling. I needed to tell myself, they don't need to know that. I don't care if they know me. If it ain't my inner circle, they don't need to know that. If it ain't God, they don't need to know that. Everything is not meant to be put out there. Because one, if I'm feeling sad and depressed, somebody that just came out of that, they don't need to see that, because it could trigger them. It's okay to share some things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't share things. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying I was not being mindful of the things I was putting it out there. Anytime I was mad, I was sharing stuff that validated my feelings, and that's just very immature. And the Lord revealed that to me about me. Like, that's very immature. What's the point? If you're going to say it with your chest. So also, social media caused me not to know who I was in Christ, or who I am, mainly who I was as a person. I am still to this day at 29 learning who I am, learning things that I like, things that I don't like. Because if I can be honest, and I'm very ashamed to say this, I let social media literally draw out who I was from 12 years old to now. I try to fit the aesthetic. I try to fit the personality. I try to be that woman or that girl that just fit the social media image. And I realized that I ended up drawing someone that was not me. And I'm still breaking that. I've been off social media for almost a month, and I'm learning so much about myself. Like, I'm learning a whole nother language. Like, I'm doing really good in Spanish. I love to take pictures. I have so many hobbies and learning things that I actually like and who I am. Yeah, y'all, I have so much more I could say. So many other facts that I learned about how social media can be detrimental. There are also some pros to social media. However, right now, because I'm on I quit social media high, I don't got no pros besides interacting with people and seeing your family's pictures and stuff. But family can send you pictures too through text message. So you're not really missing out on much, unless there's other things you're doing up there like business, and you're still not really missing out on much. But thank you guys for watching this video. Tell me if you quit social media. Drop it down in the comments below. If you're considering it, what's stopping you? Or if you're just getting back on, how do you feel now that you're easing yourself back into it? Do you plan to get back off, or you kind of just like, I'm good now, I have more discipline? But thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.